Perez. Wilco makes a run ahead of him. Bergkamp suddenly changed pace through the centre. It's Bergkamp! That's magnificent! The move, and then this, which left Davies Ass totally stranded.
Hello and welcome to Bergkamp Wonderland. The podcast for the intro still isn't long enough to be able to get everything. No, I don't want to create an event. Get everything done at the right time. Facebook likes to take forever and just annoy me. Right, this is the preview show. I've renamed the shows, people. They are now the preview show and the review show. And I'm going to get those mixed up at some point this season. I'm going to say, I'm going to put the wrong graphic up for the wrong one, and then people are going to laugh at me because that's how the world works. Right, with me this afternoon. It is this afternoon. Depends where you are. Could be this afternoon, could be this morning, could be the night. It is Fran. No, it's...
Yeah, it is.
Yes. See, you've done your name, and then what did you do? You changed your name on Twitter just to confuse me. And then you changed it back again.
I know. I need to think of a better name because it's just it's a mess at the moment. No one can say it. But hello, everyone. Thank you, Danny, for having me on. I love coming on the show with you, and there's lots to talk about.
And also, someone was 25 years old yesterday. We're not pointing any fingers or naming no names, but it wasn't me. I was 25, 26 years ago, which is a very long time. Did you have a good birthday? I know the answer to this, but did you have a good birthday?
Yeah, it was really nice. I just wanted to spend it with close friends and family, and we went to the local village fete and saw some sheep and goats, and it was really sweet. So yeah, really good day.
Lovely. Let's go and say hello to some of the people in the chat. You got Mr. Boblex, who was there. What time were you there? He was there at 2:58, and Super was there. You're all getting individual waves. Very nice. Jim Eves. Who else? Paul Nell, not Neil. Phil Macker. And what other names are in? I can't read all your comments because otherwise this half-hour show will be an hour and a half as usual. Ray Anderson. Lovely, jubbly. Pete is there. Harvey is there. Dejan. Matt Roberts is there. DJ Samuel. Oh, that's a name I don't remember. I don't recognise. If you're new and you like it, feel free to subscribe. We don't charge. Well, we do charge you. You get a bill for $9.99 a month, but you don't have to pay it. That's the most important thing. Demsek, I've only just found out, is on Twitter. Hello. And he is there. And Sam Fisher is there. Right, let's... Because the question I can hear everybody asking is, but the game is on today, but what channel is it on? Because we don't know. We don't have the internet, so we can't check out. So I'll let you know. It's on Sky Sports Main Event, Sky Sports Premier League, Sky Ultra HD, and if you've got the radio, you can hear it on Radio 5 Live. And if you use a VPN and you're outside of the UK, you can listen to it then. Now, what's your favourite country to go on holiday to? And I'll tell you what channel it's on there.
Well, I've just come back from France, so why don't we do France?
Okie dokie. For France, it is on Canal Plus and apostrophe and then free. I doubt very much it's free. I think this website is full of lies. Let's look at the injury table. Oh, God, we've got a few injuries. Bloody hell, there's loads. Reece Nelson we know about. That doesn't matter. He's never playing. Thomas Partey we know about. It says on the 2nd of September. When was that? What's the date? 2 days ago. It says, with Thomas, hopefully, we are talking weeks or even shorter than that, I hope. That's very good news, isn't it?
Well, kind of. It would be better if he wasn't out at all. And it's quite predictable at this point. So I don't know why they were scrambling around on deadline day to find more backup for that area when I would have put a bet that he would get injured more than once this season.
It is very, very, very annoying. But that's just Partey for you. 54% of the time of Arsenal games, he's missed them. And no idea why. And the other injury, I didn't know this. It said, he went off injured. Odegaard, also on the 2nd of September. Those two, in brackets, Ramsdale and Odegaard, are being assessed. We will see them more tomorrow. Hopefully they will be able to train with the team. And then for Odegaard, it's got the same quote. and Zinchenko. Unfortunately, with Alex, that's still not the case. It's looked like that we've only getting one half of the conversation here. He missed 2 games and has not been able to train with the team yet, and Mo Elneny is out as well. What do you think will happen if we don't have Ramsdale, we don't have Odegaard? Are we going to be in trouble?
Yeah, I did a little preview saying that I'm actually quite nervous about today because our attack will be fine. Everyone's ready to play for that. But, I mean, I think lineups should be out, shouldn't they, soon? So we'll see who's actually around to play. But we could be 18 minutes. But we could be really weak in midfield. And, well, I guess if Ramsdale's out, then Matt Turner will come in. I'm looking forward to that. I actually sent him a message on Twitter the day he joined, welcoming him to the club, and I was blanked. So, no.
My God, what a horrible human being!
How rude!
Yeah, anybody who knows watches MLS said that Matt Turner is a really good goalkeeper, and he's the goalkeeper for the US national side as well. So it's not like we're going to have flashbacks of Almunia or anything like that. I think we're going to be okay, but that is a bit of a daunting debut away at Old Trafford. But luckily, they're not very good.
It is. And I mean, it's a bit daunting as well for Lokonga, being probably like the sole pivot in midfield. He played really well last week, but Old Trafford's just a different kettle of fish, especially if they've got Casemiro starting. I don't know if he will or not. But I was hoping that Xhaka will come back and will kind of play like a double pivot, so Lokonga's not just right on his own, and then let everyone else push up, because there is a chance that Man U can kind of get us on the break as well. Like they've got Rashford. I don't know if Ronaldo will start, but I think there is danger that we could be left a bit exposed depending on how high we're pressing. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I'm just nervous about it.
Well, I'm always nervous when it comes to playing at that shithole. Demsek says Odegaard and Rambo did travel, which is important. Super is having domestic issues. Good luck to you there, son. Sam Fisher says, I feel a loss coming today. Well, I'm a bit concerned about the absolute travesties we've seen yesterday with VAR. And apparently there's been another one in the Brighton. I've only been up 20 minutes, so I've not seen any of it. But in the Brighton game, so there seems to be a hell of a lot of errors when it goes to VAR, and VAR not doing its job. And we have history of going to Old Trafford and being absolutely mugged off. If I go back and have a look at some of our overall record against Man United, we've played 236 games. We've won 86, drawn 50, and lost 100. So they're 14 better off, which is a bit worrying. So if we go back as usual, we look at Premier League games between Man United and Arsenal at Old Trafford. The last one was the 2nd December 2021. We lost 3-2. We went 1-0 up with Smith Rowe. Then they scored with Fernandes, and then they scored with Ronaldo, and then we scored with Odegaard, and then they scored with Ronaldo again with a penalty. I vaguely remember that shitbag scoring. And then the one before that, I always like to go 3 games back to get a little bit of perspective. 1st of November 2020. God, that's a very, very, very long time ago. We beat them 1-0, with Aubameyang scoring a penalty in the second half. Don't remember that. And then the one before that was the 30th of September 2019. So long ago that out of that starting 11, only Xhaka and Saka are still at the club. Pepe's out on loan. That is terrible. Oh, that's brilliant, actually, not terrible. They scored first with Scott. I've got no skills. McTominay on 45 minutes. And then Aubameyang scored on the 58th. And Unai Emery was the manager for us. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who is officially a baby, was their manager. So looking back at that history, does it fill you with confidence? Or do you think we're going to get mugged off again?
I think I would have been filled with confidence if we were playing them maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. Because over the last 3 games, I believe they've won or not been beaten because they've switched up their defence and are looking more defensively sound and like they might be a bit harder to break down. So I would have felt confident if we were playing them in their first few games of the season where they were just shambles. But now they've got obviously Maguire's out, and they've got this new back line who can all speak Spanish, and they seem to be communicating and working really well together. But having said that, I'm nervous because it would be so catastrophic if we were to lose. Just it can't happen. It can't happen. Man U fans are coming into this like really confident as well, and I don't get why. They've had a bit of a defensive improvement, but I think our attack will overwhelm them. It's just I don't know. How are you feeling? Are you feeling confident based on our past results?
Yes, I should be, but I'm not. I'm looking at them and thinking, well, there's no reason why we can't beat them. They're not very good. They've got a whole load, like you were saying, a whole load of new players. They've got unrest there because they've not done very well in the opening games of the season. I think we're already 7 points ahead of them in the league. Doing that little tweet there. So if you were looking at this from a neutral point of view, who just looked at the stats and looked at the details, you would go, well, obviously Arsenal are going to win this. They've won 5 in a row. They've got a really good team, and it shouldn't be much of a problem for them. But then when you look at it historically, you're going to go, yeah. Like we've had a couple of questions here that are relevant to my thoughts. It says, Mr. Boblex, with the Premier League finally admitting that there's something wrong with the refs doing VAR, I've not seen that, but I doubt they'd admit it because they're all in it together. Will they admit they are dishonest to their federation? And I think also the referees from today are all from the Manchester area, but they all support Altrincham or some other team that isn't Man United, which is convenient. So what do you think to that?
On the positive, there is such a spotlight over the last day because of all the VAR shambles yesterday, that if anything does go wrong for either Arsenal or Man U solely because of the refereeing, then I think most different fan bases everywhere will just be outcrying against it and will kind of be defended in that sense, although maybe not with Arsenal. But that spotlight might also mean that these refs are going to try really hard not to screw up today. But yeah, something definitely does need to be done about VAR, but I'm not an expert. I don't know. What do you think?
Yes. Well, I'm going to read a few comments. Rudy Rastos says, I never know what to expect at Old Trafford. Over the years, we were mugged off by refs, knowing we did deserve at least not to lose more games. Yes, that is a fact. Ron Ree says, feeling confident today, guys, and I never feel good going to Scum Trafford. Yes, yet another at Brighton. We always get shafted at Man United, but not today. One's going our way. A good win forecast today. Well, we have had some wins over in recent years. Deke, who is going to be on later for the post-game show, it agrees with Sam. Says 100% Sam. They have to look into VAR and how corrupt it is. I've been awake half an hour, people. I've forgotten how to read. Harvey says VAR is just a system. The horrible refs are still making bad decisions, even with the evidence that is right in front of them. And Demsek, the team has a different attitude, but United are stronger now. That's it. I think that we have a different attitude.
They are. United, it's kind of a double-edged. Well, United have got a bit stronger, and also we've just had about 3 or 4 quite key injuries, which is why the playing field, I feel, is a bit more level than if we were to play them a couple of games ago.
That is what is worrying me, the fact that we've got bloody injuries. I mean, we're on a run, but we've had a magnificent run of 15 out of 15. Would you be happy? How distraught would you be if we drew this today? A fair draw?
A fair draw would be okay. Obviously not ideal. I would be more upset if we were to lose it, because that will cause the whole of our fan base to just go into meltdown about not having, even if it's not related, about not having got someone in the deadline day closing stages. So I think it would just be quite catastrophic for the harmony throughout our club if we were to lose. But it kind of always happens, doesn't it, when we lose? So it would just be incredible to win. I don't want to think about losing. A draw I could handle. At least it's not a loss.
Yes, Sam Fisher says, Danny and Fran, do you think there's a case for match fixing with all the VAR mistakes? the whole point of sport is to do betting and match fixing, and with the Southeast Asian betting syndicates, we see it all over the place. You see it in NFL all the time. You see it in every sport. There has to be a certain degree of match fixing. Even we saw that I think Malmo played someone. It might have been Malmo, Nottingham Forest in the European Cup years ago. There was some kind of final where a team won. I think they might have beat Aston Villa or Nottingham Forest or someone like that. And then after 30 years later, the team came out, or the referee came out and said, I was bribed. And that's why that team won it. And nothing was done about it. I mean, you couldn't ban him. The bloke was probably in his 80s by then. The trophy wasn't taken off them like it was taken off of Marseille. They won the European Cup, and I think that was taken off of them. They were banned from Europe. But I think they discovered that only a few years later. But there's got to be corruption going on, because some of the decisions you make and they make is just. But they're going. If I was a referee, I'd make bad decisions deliberately. Spurs and Man United and Man City and Chelsea will all be playing in the conference if it's up to me. Do you think there's a certain degree of that, or do you think it's us just being?
Well, in my view, it seems unlikely that it would be like organised match fixing, but the alternative is not much better, which is just gross incompetence.
Yes.
So either one's not great.
No. Let's go and have a look at some of the comments. Pete has said, a question, how worrying is this? Officials today, Paul Tierney, whose son is Kieran Tierney, I hope, from Salford in Greater Manchester. VAO is Lee Mason from Greater Manchester. Josh was talking about that in the ABW group today, and saying that neither of them apparently support Man United. And they both support Altrincham and other teams that are up around that area, Stoke or something rubbish.
I don't know why they're even doing that though, because do the refereeing association just not care about how they're perceived? Because even if this is completely innocent, there's so much controversy from yesterday, and now it's like, oh, 2 Manchester referees as well. It just seems that they're just a party unto their own, with no one like giving any consequences if they do stuff wrong. They can just kind of, there probably are consequences, but it just seems like they're above the law, and we can't argue with refs and that sort of thing. I don't know why they've done that today. Yeah, they are. It's shameful. It really is. Just start again with the Prem refs. Although I'm sure some of them are okay, I guess, but it just happens so often. And they better be careful today, because you don't want to mess with the Arsenal fan base on issues like VAR and stuff like that.
No, because we'll probably get the right hump, stamp our feet, and nothing will get done. I found a map. I remember seeing this a little while ago. Stolen from Reddit. I don't read Reddit. I ain't got time to read Reddit. We've actually got an ABW subreddit. I started that many years ago. For the people at home on the bus, having a poo, walking the dog, working driving a tractor. Here is a map of the whole of the UK, and it is look at all the players and all the referees that come from the northwest area, which coincidentally is the powerhouse of British football, English football. Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea aren't from up there, I don't think. And London's got 1 referee, but how many Premier League clubs has London got? 5, 6, 7?
Yeah,
I don't know. Over the years, it changes. And ice cream. Anybody? Whenever I hit ice cream, I think of Speedball and the Amiga. You know what I'm cooking.
Yeah, that was outside my house. Sorry.
3 from Bristol. There's no teams from Bristol in the Premier League. 1 from Nottingham. A couple from Birmingham. The Northeast has got 3. 1 from Newcastle. That is just nonsense. How so many referees all come from roughly the same area, and then you had 1 that said down the bottom right hand side. So in the sea, I don't know who's in the sea there. Probably someone who's not from the UK. I mean, that area is the Channel Islands, where my family are from. I don't think we've got any.
Mine are too. Mine are from Guernsey.
So it's mine. Mine used to own half of Guernsey.
Oh, I can't match that.
They all still live there. Right, so what is it? We've got 4 minutes to go. So, Mr. Johnson, I presume, is there. Afternoon, Danny and Fran. Hope you both well. Nice to meet you the other day, Fran. You mixing with the golden-haired giant Wookiee that is James Johnson.
He's awesome, yeah.
He's
Looks
a
like
lovely man.
a drummer for a heavy metal band or something. You've got great hair, James. No, it was really good. It was obviously the Gooners v Cancer event, which you were featured in the video, with alongside Kevin Campbell and stuff. So Mike was running it. I met Sophie from the Highbury squad and Harry Symeou, Tom Canton, lots of others as well. It was a brilliant evening. So yeah, I met James obviously as well.
Phil he makes one decent point per season. In his icon, he's wearing your t-shirt. It says, Danny, tell everyone they need to buy the t-shirt I am wearing, designed by the talented birthday girl. I've actually still got your pictures up because we're waiting for the teams to be released. There is the t-shirt that Phil is wearing. That's not Phil. You love Phil because you'll find him sleeping on your doorstep, expecting to be fed. Yeah. There's the thing that you designed, the t-shirt. There is a close-up picture of it, with the writing at the top. Yeah, and the writing at the top. When I have the ball at my feet, I'm in a different world. Gabby Jesus. So tell people about that and where they can get it.
So I'm turning my realistic portraits into more wearable stuff. And we actually took this design in the day before yesterday. We were up by the Emirates, filming and taking photos of the t-shirt. And we actually went into the armory and they said that the people working in the armory said they'd be really interested in potentially stocking it because they really liked the design and stuff. And they're looking for graphic player t-shirts. They don't have any at the moment. So they gave us the email to email, and it could be in the armory soon. That would be amazing, but they have to clear it with Adidas and stuff. But yeah.
They better sort their lives out and get it done. And you want a decent markup on it as well. Get Alan Sugar to go with you.
Please, I'm terrible at business.
Oh dear, who's good? You should take with you the Feinberg, the jelly-bellied one, the drunkard, as he is. He will get you a fantastic deal. So where can people go and get these t-shirts and other apparel?
So just you can get it all through my website. So that's senesketches.com, SENE sketches.com. And once we're getting them selling, I'm going to send a portion to Mike and to the Arsenal Foundation. We just need to get the word out there, really. If you can't purchase one, just give it a share on Twitter, and there'll be more to come. What else was I going to say? You can also buy little stickers for 80p of the design if you like it, but can't afford a t-shirt and that sort of thing. Even that would be amazing, but I don't know. I don't like promoting. Carry on.
Oh dear, it's very good and people like it. And I rarely see someone who is new to the whole Twitter and Arsenal sphere. They tweet something and you get hundreds of likes. I could do. I've never had 100 likes, and I've been on Twitter since 2009. And you get yesterday, your one for your birthday, didn't you get about 400 or 500 likes on that?
Yeah.
You need to milk them mugs and get them to buy your stuff.
I know. Likes don't convert to sales, unfortunately, but maybe one day they will. I do appreciate everyone on Twitter. Everyone's been so nice to me. I was scared about coming onto Twitter, but I was speaking to Ruth Beck, and we were kind of saying it would be quite incredible for someone to be hateful towards just artists who love the club. So in a way we've kind of got a bit of immunity, because you'd have to be a real piece of shit really to be abusing just artists, I suppose.
Dejan says, what will the reaction be if we lose? We lose fan. I think it just means if we lose the game, what will the fans' reaction be?
It will be catastrophic. I mean, it always is with Arsenal, isn't it? That's why I love our fan base. It's just people take the mickey, but we're just so passionate. And if it's a loss, then it's the worst thing in the world. And if we win, then we're the best team in the country. So I think it would be very dramatic. I quite like observing the drama and fallout when something does go wrong, as much as I hate losing. But
yes, Roger's in trouble. Brighton looks like they've taken the lead, which is nice. Oh, don't ruin it. I'm going to go and get it. I'm going to go and refresh the page.
Tell me.
Where is? I've got Arsenal blocked. Not anything they do, just all the people constantly retweeting all their propaganda. All right, save the image. Save the desktop, and here, and then go here, and then upload it. Oh, where is it? Because you don't bloody like you have to click all files, otherwise it gets. So we're playing in black today. God damn it! I had all the stuff done in. Oh, very good. Right, tell the boys and girls at home what the formation is, then, Fran.
Okay, so Ramsdale is in goal. Excellent. We've got White, Saliba, Gabriel. Excellent. Solid back line there. Zinchenko. Yes, good. He's playing. Sambi, Xhaka, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, and Jesus. Right, that's good. I mean, the only change really from our ideal starting 11 is Partey's out for Sambi. This is a much... Oh, Arteta might have been lulling Man U into a false sense of security here. They're going to poo their pants a bit seeing this. This is a really strong lineup. What do you think?
It is. I am very happy about. I mean, on the bench we've got Turner, Tomiyasu, Cedric, Holding, Tierney, Smith Rowe, Vieira, Marquinhos, and Nketiah. I'm very happy with that. So that is our formation. Brilliant. Number one, but just swapping Partey for Sambi. How impressed were you with Sambi when he played that role against Aston Villa? Because I thought he was brilliant.
Yeah, really, really good. He's just taken a huge step up from last season, where he did look a bit like green and not feeling super confident. It looks like he's worked really hard. He's bulked up over summer, and he did really well. He was picking out some great balls as well.
I noticed that immediately. One of the first balls he was central midfield all the way out to the left. I think our range of passing is so much better with him there, because that's not El Nenny's job. We all love El Nenny. It's an El Nenny Wonderland, but it's not his job. We've got the Man United lineup here. Normally I don't bother with this. But
no, tell me. I want to see.
They got De Gea in goal, Martinez and Varn at centre back. They got McTominay, Ericsson. In midfield, Anthony makes his debut, so he's probably playing. Rashford up front. Their numbers are all over the bloody place. So you've got Rashford up front. So you've got behind him, you've got Fernandes, Anthony, and Sancho. So I take it Anthony will play on the wing. Dalot, I don't know where he plays, and Malacia, I've never heard of. So
he's defence. They've got that strong defence that they've been keeping clean sheets with.
So I'd imagine that Dalot and Malacia are fullbacks of some sort. And they've got the Oompa Loompa that is Martinez, bless him, but going around biting everyone's ankles. And on the bench, they've got Dubravka, their goalkeeper they've just signed on loan from Newcastle. Heaton, which is that Tom Heaton? Is that another goalkeeper? I don't know. Lindelof, Maguire. Shaw, Casemiro, which is surprising. I'm glad he's not playing. He's a hell of a player. Fred, Elanga, and Ronaldo. Oh, God, Ronaldo doesn't come off the bench and score. That's what usually happens with them scumbags. Let's go and have a look and see what our wonderful listeners are saying. Deek's giving it all away, all in capital letters, you scumbag. Super says, sorry, I'm way behind. Happy birthday, Fran. Going to buy some gear for sure. Good.
Well, that'll be amazing.
If you go to Fran's website and you put in the code Bergkamp Wonderland, you will get a 0% family discount off. 0%. That's only available for a short length of time. There you go.
I'll set you up with a discount code soon, though. I need to work out how to do it.
Don't do that. Don't give these scumbags anything. They'll buy it and put it on eBay and they'll crash in on it. Paul Nell says, great lineup. Corey, oi oi. The Canadian truck diving sensation is there. Deek says, told you, hold the faith. 2-0 incoming, Saka first goal. Yes, people, because we've been going nearly half an hour. I need to get this up. Put in your prediction and first goal scorer. Try and put it the right way around, as in Man United score, then Arsenal score. Pete Colson, strong bench, thrilled with the lineup. Arteta playing mind games, methinks. Oh, they're all ill. They're all gone home. No. Tyrell Malacia, who that?
Malacia, he's like a young defender. I'm ashamed to say, but I follow the United stand quite closely because Goldbridge is hilarious. So.
Goldbridge is a wonderful human being, and I love what he does. You Wallies! Oh, you strumpets! Oh, I'm furious. Good job. I use. Go on then.
Yeah.
What?
On this, my twin sister Lottie's a Man U supporter, so we're all going to the pub to watch it.
Will there be a fight between you two?
I don't know. She's quite a fake fan, so.
Do you reckon you could duff her in?
Oh no! She goes to the gym and stuff, so no.
My Sean could beat most other girls up. She is strong as she does all the blue jobs at work. Do you know what they are?
Yeah,
Girls do pink jobs, boys do blue jobs, and I get her to do all the blue jobs, and she does them.
Yeah.
So you're going to say something else then? You're going to say that you're both joining the WWF?
They want us to do a boxing match against each other, but I don't think we will. But yeah, I'm going to be watching it at the pub. Are you just watching it at home?
I'm going to go and have 9 wee-wees because I've been on water tablets, and then I'm going to go. I've got some tablets to take. I only take 3 a day. It's nothing major. Yeah. And I'm going to go and try, and I might have a tin of cold tomato soup out of the tin because that's really quick. I tried it with mushroom soup. You can't drink cold mushroom soup. You can drink cold tomato soup. Saves me having to microwave it and wait for it to cool down again. The whole process is a waste of time. Mr. Boblegs, okay, ladies and gents, I'm off to the pub. Going to go for a 4-2 Arsenal. McTominay finally to be sent off. Tulby Fool is there. I can't believe when Weasley Bruno is their captain. Is he the captain?
He is. It's so disgusting.
I thought he said Rashford. Oh, it is. It's Fernandez. Fernandez, the scumbag. And where else are we going to try and read out some more comments? That's the lot. Left back. Oh, I'm quite a way behind some of these. Phil says 2 goalies. I think it's 2 goalies. Phil says he never got his 0% discount when he bought your shirt. He feels conned.
Sorry, Phil.
Paul Nelson wouldn't have hated Tierney in for Zinny, but feeling good. Matt Roberts, this will be a decent comment because Matt knows what he's on about. United fans aren't happy at their lineup, complaining no Danny and Ronaldo or Casemiro, starting Danny and not even included instead of 2 keepers.
It is odd. It is odd that
my own name gives me the willies.
Yeah, it is odd that Casemiro is not starting. Donny, I don't know what is happening with Donny. Hopefully he'll just be the man in all of their... Donny van der Beek. My name.
Donny van der Beek, quack, quack. I think that's the translation. Donny. Phil Macker has gone 3-0 the Arsenal. Pete Coulson is going 1-1. Martinelli scores. Matt Roberts is saying a draw. I'm only reading out your... Oh, here we go. Deeks put something long. Anyway, it's lovely to pop by. Keep watching the Brighton game. Was lovely to put a face to the name, Fran. Hope all is well. See you later, Danny. Incoming win. Come on, you Gunners. Also like the video. Thanks, Mr. Mercury. A win will do for me, no matter how much we score. Lovely.
Get the 3 points.
Pete Coulson called gazpacho. Dan, cold tomato soup. Yep, I have Heinz, but I've been dabbling in Tesco's own soups because their mushroom one tastes a little bit more mushroomy, which is nice. Right, how many of you put your scores in the predictions? We've got to go now. Fran, what score are you going to go for?
I'm feeling a bit more confident. Sorry, I was trying to turn off my sound. I'm feeling a bit more confident now because our lineup looks better than theirs, I would say. Let's go for a 3-1 to Arsenal. What about you?
I'm going to go... Yes, I'm thinking of their lineups. Let me bring up their lineup one more time. Well, if they got goals in their lineup, Fernandez,
they'll bring Ronaldo on.
And you got Anthony making his debut. Sanchez had scored recently. I'm going to go 3-2 the Arsenal. We're going to get the usual Ramsdale throwing the ball at one of our defenders or their attackers and bouncing off and scoring. They're going to get a penalty. They always get a penalty. And so I'm going to say we're going to score first with someone like Saka. Then they're going to score. Then we're going to get a couple. And then Ronaldo's coming off the bench to score a penalty. And then we'll be squeaky bum time for the last 3 minutes. And there'll be 8 minutes of injury time because they're non-biased ref. Right then, people, we are all done. Oh, has there been any more comments? Brady's Banana, who I followed on Twitter the other day. Another 2-1 squeaky bum win. Sam Fisher, 4-2 Man United. Ramsdale to faff the ball. Rudy Rastos says 2-2. Pete Coulson says, thank you kindly for a great preview as ever. Proper pumped up now. Come on, you Gunners. Phil Macker, laters, people. Enjoy the game. Mr. Mercury, Paul Tierney was ref to expect anything. Yes, indeed. Fran, tell the boys and girls, mums and dads, cats and dogs, horses and goats and sheep where they can find you on the Twitters.
Yes, at Senior Sketches. My phone's on 1%, so I have to go. Senior's my surname.
Excellent.
SENE sketches.
And tell them your website one last time.
The same name until I think of a better name. Any suggestions, put in the comments.
I think that will do. Right, people, that's it. 34 minutes, that's all you get. And we will be back maybe 10 minutes after the game, depending how long it takes Deke to get back from the pub, with me and Deke from Deke and Entertainment. And Fran's wiggling around like she needs a wee. I do need a wee, so we're going to go. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you so much.
We have a new outro video. I made this last night. This should encourage the players. Thank you very much, Fran. You can go whenever you want. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Out it goes to Lee Dixon. Long ball from Lee Dixon. Smith will hold it up, plays it square to Thomas, and Thomas goes inside nickel, and Thomas is there, and Thomas has scored for Arsenal in injury time. Michael Thomas has scored for Arsenal. A ball played through the gap. Thomas was there. He held off 2 challenges, kept his head. By my watch, we are a minute and a half into injury time, and Michael Thomas